And in some more breaking news that's coming in at this point in time, this is with regard to the ruckus in Maharashtra Assembly. Supreme Court has slammed the Maharashtra government. This is the row that broke out over suspension of BJP MLAs. So Supreme Court slamming Maharashtra government over the suspension of 12 BJP MLAs and saying that this is disproportionate, even worse than expulsion. Harish Nair joining us for more details here. Harish, very strong words here coming in from the Supreme Court on this entire issue.
Yes, that's right. Supreme Court has, in a very significant decision, it in fact rarely does so with assembly decisions. It has now decided to interfere with the resolution passed on July 5th, last year by the Maharashtra Legislative Assembly to suspend 12 BJP MLAs for 1 year for alleged misbehavior. Supreme Court bench said the term of suspension was beyond permissible limits, excess and disproportionate. The Supreme Court remarked suspension for 1 year was worse than expulsion as the constituency is remaining unrepresented. The Supreme Court observed that if there is expulsion, then there would have been a mechanism to fill up the vacancy. But now, suspension for 1 year will amount to a punishment on not only the MLA, but also the people of the constituency, the people who have voted for and other people who have voted in the constituency. So these are very significant remarks which will set a precedent. Supreme Court pointed out that as per relevant rules, the Assembly has no power to suspend a member beyond 60 days. In this regard, the Supreme Court referred to Article 190, Clause 4 of the Constitution, which says that a seat will be deemed to have become vacant if a member remains absent in the House without his permission for a period of 60 days. Supreme Court pointed out that as per constitutional provisions, a constituency cannot go unrepresented for a period beyond 6 months. Saying so, the bench refused to accept the argument of senior advocate Aryama Sundaram for State of Maharashtra that the court cannot examine the quantum of punishment imposed by the Legislative Assembly. So what is important is that this very severe observations from the Supreme Court might force the Assembly and the Maharashtra government to revoke the suspension of the MLAs. Now, so far they have undergone 6 months punishment. When 6 more months remains, such very strong observations by Supreme Court might force the Assembly to revoke suspension of the 12 MLAs. So as of now, its counsel have said that it will come back with the instruction and Supreme Court will further hear the matter on January 18th.
All right, Harish, thank you so much for joining us with all of those details.